Hey everyone, this is the Millionaire Hippies podcast with your host, Shikha, where we chat about spirituality, business, and health. We all want to live self-actualizing, fulfilling lives with joy, prosperity, and gratitude. Let's go on this beautiful journey together.
Hey everyone, welcome to another podcast by Shikha, aka the Millionaire Hippie, and this is the Millionaire Hippie podcast. We are almost at 100 episodes, and I'm really excited. I mean, there's 15 left, and I'm hoping to make these better than ever before. I've been podcasting for a year now, and I'm so grateful that I live in this world where I can podcast, where I can share my thoughts and emotions and feelings with individuals all over the world on this kind of format. So I'm so grateful again that you're listening, and I'm grateful to the universe for letting me do this. In this episode, I wanted to speak to you guys about staying open to every experience possible as much as possible. What happens to me specifically, and perhaps to you as well, that when we have a negative or positive, or an experience that we think is negative or positive, come at us, we close our hearts off. Not only do we close our hearts off, but we close off our bodies, we close off our minds, we close off of everything to that experience. And I think the best times that I've had in my life, the most evolving, the most spiritual, the times where I felt the most growth happen, are those times when I felt like these experiences were coming at me and I felt like closing off to them, but instead of closing off to them, I kept myself really open, and I specifically kept my heart really open. And you know when your heart's really open, you can feel it in your body, you can feel it in the tension or the stress that is in your body or not in your body. A lot of times when I am open, when my heart's open, I feel like everything is just magical. I'm in flow with the universe. The universe's natural rhythms are in flow with me, and everything seems aligned. My body doesn't have a lot of tension or stress that's holding on to. My hands are relaxed, my feet are relaxed, my forehead is relaxed. I feel like everything is as it's supposed to be. Right? And that's when my heart is open. And when my heart is open and I deal with these experiences with an open heart, everything flows better. Everything feels more magical. It's like the universe is my playmate, and I'm playing with the universe, telling it, okay, so yeah, you want to send me this experience? Fine, I'm going to be open to it. I believe in you. I trust in you. I know that you're sending me experiences that are going to make me grow, and you're not against me, and you're not trying to hurt me in any way. So I know that everything's going to work out for the best. I'm here, I'm open, I'm ready. Let's do this, let's play. And I think that's what a lot of play and a lot of joy and magic in life is all about. Keeping yourself open to every experience that comes at you. And no matter if you think of it as positive or negative. And again, I've said this before in the past. Perception is a killer. A lot of times we think of an experience as positive and we think of another experience as negative. We run away from the negative, we run towards the positive. But these are just labels that we've created in our head. These are just labels, guys. Just remember that everything that you think is good or bad is just a label that you've put on it. Another individual might think of the exact same experience that you think of as negative as positive. And a positive experience that you think of as positive as negative. That in itself shows us that this is all perception-based. It's not reality-based. It's not like the law of gravity, where if you experience the law of gravity, no matter who you are on this planet, no matter which species, you're all going to fall to the ground if you jump off a 20-story building. It is gravity. It's a law. It's a universal law. It's a law that does not change depending on the person, doesn't change depending on the circumstance, doesn't change depending on the time. It's always the same. But these perceptions, this good or bad, changes depending on the time. It depends on our mood. It depends on the way we feel. It depends on how our day is going. It depends on if we had a breakup in the past. It depends on so many different factors. The same experience might be positive one day and negative the next day. And that shows you in itself that these experiences are not inherently in themselves positive or negative, but we're giving them that shape. We're giving them that quality by putting that quality upon them. We're placing that crown on it, saying, okay, you're a really, really great experience. I want to have more of you. Oh, you're a really bad experience. I want to stay away from you. And so we close off our heart, or we open our heart based on these experiences. But what if every experience can be thought of as either an experience just in itself that's going to help us grow or evolve, or a positive experience, if you want to put it that way. There are no negative experiences. How about we look at the world that way? So we're thinking that because every experience is going to help me grow in any way, shape, or form. I mean, it's just the way it is. If you have an experience, you're going to change, you're going to evolve, you're going to grow, no matter what that experience is. If that is the case, then how about we keep ourselves open, heart-wise, brain-wise, body-wise, to every experience that comes at us, no matter what that experience is about, no matter how we think of it as positive or negative. If we think of that and we remain open to every experience, specifically with our heart, then we're going to go in this mode of magic, this magical place where the universe and us are playing together, creating all these amazing experiences for ourselves, and going into this mode where everything becomes effortless. It goes into flow state, everything is magical, everything is just egoless. You're in this state where you just feel like nothing could be better than where you are right now. Everything is perfect and exactly the way it's supposed to be. You feel like you're in alignment with the universe. Why does this happen? It happens because when you're open, when your heart is open, when you're feeling open to the universe, when you're playing with the universe rather than assuming that the universe is out to hurt you, it actually manifests as so. So, for example, if I go into a situation where normally I would go into a feeling apprehension or anxiety or fear, if I go into the same situation with positive emotions like joy, excitement, just a lot of happiness, then can you imagine how the experience is going to be completely different, even though it might be the same exact experience? And because I'm going in with all these positive emotions, the universe, it reflects that back to me. The universe is always reflecting back to me what I reflect to it. So whatever is around you, look around you right now actually. Look around your surroundings. Look at where you're sitting. Look at the people that are around you. Look at how you're feeling. Look at the equipment that you're using. All of this is a reflection of you. All of it is a reflection of you. So if you're sitting in a really comfortable chair and you're feeling really happy and the people around you are really joyful and everyone's being really creative and they're all in flow state, this is something you created, guys. This is your creation. Your universe is created by you. All of your surroundings are created by you. And so when you're playing with the universe in that manner where the universe is reflecting back what you are putting out into the universe, if you're putting out all this positive openness where you're just open to everything that happens, you're joyful, you're grateful, you're just happy that you're alive, you're going to get the same experience coming back at you. It's going to be exactly the same. So even though sometimes you had this experience where you went in and you were feeling crappy and the experience was crappy as well, now if you're open and happy and joyful and grateful in every experience, that is what's going to be reflected back to you. And all of a sudden you're going to start thinking, oh, I'm always really happy nowadays. All the experiences I have are really, really great. What's going on? All of a sudden you feel confused because this is what your reality is now. And you're just confused by what happened. Well, it's basically you. You are the one creating this reality. You are the one who's creating this universe around you. The universe is just reflecting back what you already are. And because you're going into every experience with that joy, with that openness, with that magic, all of this magic, joy, and openness is kind of reflected back to you. Think about a mirror. A mirror can only show you what you are. It can only show you what you see. It doesn't kind of convolute things unless it's a fake mirror or it's one of those mirrors that are in a circus. If a mirror is the way it is, which is normal mirrors are, it'll show you exactly what you reflect to it. The universe is exactly like that. It never shows you something or reflects back to you something that you're not. So if you're having a bad day and you're going around in a grumpy manner and you're going around feeling like everything is against you, everyone is against you, and the universe hates you, you're going to get more of that experience in your life. And you have to really, really pull yourself back into yourself, observe yourself being like this, and stop being in that mode as soon as possible. Because it's very easy to go into a spiral of negativity, of depression, of bad thoughts, where you're going into the state where everything is just miserable and you cannot get out of it. I recommend that if you do go into that mode ever, pull yourself back into positivity as fast as possible. And one way to do that is just to be grateful for everything that you have. there's always a million things to be grateful for, even if it's just as simple as the air we're breathing, the fact that our hearts are beating properly, the fact that there's food that we can eat, the fact that we have people that love us, the fact that, we have limbs that work, our senses that work. There's so many things we can always think of that we can be grateful for. And as soon as you start thinking of things that you're grateful for, you're going to instantaneously shift your emotions back into that magic, joyful, happy state. And then the universe is going to start reflecting back again to you the goodness of everything that's around you. And that's how we change our mode. As soon as we feel like we're going into a negative mode, we come back with gratitude. But I wanted to tell you to stay open to every experience that comes at you, because that's how we stay in this positive, awesome mode. I hope it makes sense to you guys. A lot of these thoughts are thoughts that I think about on a daily basis. I'm trying to get it out to you. Sometimes I do a good job. Perhaps the other times I don't. I hope you stay open to all of these experiences with me. Again, my name is Shikha, and if you guys are interested, you can go check out themillionairehippie.com and get more of these blog posts and more podcasts on there. I'll talk to you guys the next time around. Bye for now.